Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we are going to be filming another G80 M3. I don't know the extent of this build. I'm not sure how heavily modified it is, but I do know that it has some mods, so it's not fully stock. We are going to be filming at Diamond Auto Salon in OC, but it should be a good time. I'm excited to experience the G80 M3 platform again. It's been some time since I've been in one, and I'm also looking forward to checking out the shop, but let's head over right now.
Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
My name is Josh Contreras. This is my 2025 G80 X Drive.
Tell us why you chose the G80 platform and then also like your journey with cars.
I originally chose the G80 platform. Obviously, wanted to get into the new generation. I like to, have a little fun on the street, as these things are a little heat-seeking missiles as the new BMW generation. But yeah, I had a previous M4 CS and an F chassis. Okay. So going from that to this completely different car. And then on top of that, the journey, obviously I've always been a German fellow, love German cars, BMWs in particular. But I actually started with my mom teaching me how to drive manual at the age of 6 years old. Learned in a 2007 Honda Civic Si. I love that car. Wish my pops never sold out. Like, great car, I recommend. So having that feel to drive for like a manual car, feeling that, that I'm in control was just always a fun thing. And being an athlete, I think having that adrenaline junkie in me was kind of something that just translates into cars. But overall, it's been a great journey. Now I've convinced my mom, into racing on tracks and stuff. Also on top of like the racing too, I think for me, what happened at an early age too, I got into driving on the track. I was driving for my buddy's dad, who used to drive on the GT Cup team for Porsche. And he had two identical green Lizard 991 GT3 RSs, so I was able to take those puppies on the weekend in Vegas and in LA with his son. So that was also a journey of being able to have fun on the road, and on the track was just more of my, I would say, more of my cup of tea. Nice. And I look at it as like, you really are buying into a lifestyle, because the car community is great people. I use it to leverage my network. On top of that, you get to build brand new connections with people every single day, and you have a good topic to talk on because everybody loves cars in that community. And it's great. You get to see and build relationships, and also on top of that, you get to really see other builds.
Now it's the fun part. Why don't we talk about a quick build breakdown and walk around of your M3?
So far, obviously the color, this is a unique color. It's actually called Galaxy Black. It is a PPF color done here by Diamond Auto Salon. These guys do everything. They're the best in the business. I trust people that work on expensive cars, and the attention to detail they really take. So like I said, it's Galaxy Black is the name of the color. It's a three-tone mixed silver black, and then it has sparkles and a little bit of that shine coat with that flakes of it to it.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
That's what's done color-wise, because the previous color was Dravit Gray. And obviously a lot of people are like, why'd you get rid of the Dravit? I only buy black cars. I like black on black. It's more sleek. It's less chaotic. I'm not into the whole fancy colors. Okay. But what's also under the hood, we have some intakes, dual-sided intakes. Shout out to RV&G. They're my sponsor. They do everything for me performance-wise. The engine is bone stock. I do planning on doing a full build in the future that I'm going to keep on the low. But from the engine bay, we have dual-sided intakes. Moving along to the back, we have a full stainless steel custom exhaust, also designed by RV&G. The difference with this exhaust is than most companies hold a 3.5-inch mid-pipe. This is actually a 4.2-inch mid-pipe. Okay. And then towards the muffler, it actually, instead of going straight into the muffler, it has an X-pipe that curls around, so I'm able to shoot stock flames. But yeah, it's really loud, and I still need to get a valve controller because it's only running 70%. So that's obviously with that, and then I have the Fat Boy downpipes from RV&G as well. So I want to shout out Carson, the owner of RV&G. He's done all my work and continuously. So all my buddies go there. He's a great guy, and I've built a great relationship with him.
What are your future plans with the G80?
Future plans, obviously, going to do a full Adro front facelift. Okay. And I'm going to do a whole bunch of carbon to the car. Going to throw some starlights in there and actually try to find some red carbon fiber buckets. Ooh. So if anybody's out there trying to trade and then, looking to get some of those in there, that'd be nice. And then obviously, I'm going to do a full tune on the car with some PI and then some other goodies to the car as well.
So you have had the car for about 5 months. Why don't we do a quick ownership review of the G80?
In the 5 months I've owned the car, loved it. obviously transitioning from the F chassis to G chassis. There's two completely different driving styles.
Okay.
This is more of an everyday kind of car. You can like drive it chill. I've had no problems. This car is literally the most reliable motor. But when you do step onto this thing, is very torquey, and it will go. Compared to the F chassis, that is more of a driver's car with the DCT transmission.
Okay.
Coming from a CS model to this, I love tracking my cars. To be frankly, my CS would walk this on the track. This car would not be able to keep up. Obviously with the suspension in the diff, the F chassis, I will hands down give it to it. I personally love the driver experience in that car over this. But as an everyday car, and if I want to have fun on the road with some people, this car for sure will take the cake. But other than that, super reliable. It's gave me no problems. I love it. I mean, like when I put it in comfort, it'll do its thing and relax. But when I put in Sport Plus, this thing is it's pretty fun. The F chassis is way more raw than this, 100%.
And is that due to like having a CS model as well, or like just in general? Would you say the F?
I wouldn't say it's more raw due to a CS or a regular. I would just say the DCT transmission for sure is the whole like feature to it. With the CS, obviously I had a different suspension than a regular F82. The car was lighter. I had carbon doors. I mean, for me, I would take my CS. I miss the F chassis so much. I love that car. My goodness, that thing was a track monster. Of more of my driving style, I would definitely take a F chassis, because when I first got this car, I was taking this thing ever and going Cadillac. So I would definitely take this over an F when I first, but like after driving it for a while, you know, there's a certain point when you kind of mature and you don't really want to always push in, just have a little fun. I would definitely take an F chassis for sure if I would buy another one, but no complaints. I mean, I love this car to death.
Your username is Invitational Josh. Why don't we get a little background on why that's your username?
So it actually came around, I would say probably 2 years ago, when I decided to start my own private showcase for cars, and I actually decided on naming it the Invitational of OC. And the reason why I named it that is because I wanted to host exclusive events. So I needed a catchy name that'll attract that type of audience with those, you know, exclusive cars, hypercars, supercars. So it came around when I was creating that event, and then through my event at Diamond Auto Salon, so it was a good turnaround. But the goal of that business model in that specific area is because I want people to network in a more exclusive setting versus all these chaotic cars and coffee, which nothing wrong with, it's great, but it's nice for a lot of the owners to relax, you know, business owners as well, to network, meet other people, see what they do, and just kind of interloop with each and every. It's just nice to not have a crazy crowd and revving and all these people, free thinkers, like going around with the cameras. So that was the whole motto of what I do with that car showcase. So the next event that we plan on doing is actually going to be this year in July. Getting the details with Diamond Auto Salon and 2 of my other sponsors that we'll be throwing. So
okay, nice. So stay tuned. I'll have his Instagram linked below, and then you can kind of keep in touch with him, see when his next event is, and then you can pull up and see what it's all about. What the hell? That was so loud. Oh my god.
2 days ago, I was on my way home from my girl's house. And I actually was racing a ZL1 with the gap cam. I was like, he was like, bro, you want to race? I was like, I didn't even have gas, dude. I had like 30 miles. I was like, bro, I could barely. So we raced. And I actually beat him by half a car length. I was like, a ZL1, they're pushing like 700 horsepower, I think, or something like that. And I'm like, bone stock. And he was just asking me, he's like, is it stock? I'm like, no. I had dash cam footage, so I gotta pull it because I know my group chat wanted to see. So I'm about to pull that. But yeah, it was about a half car length, which was, I was surprised. We did a 60 to like, I want to say 120 roll. It wasn't much because the road wasn't too long enough.
In Mexico, right?
Yeah, we were in Tijuana.
god. Bro, that torque was wild.
Yeah.
Like that actually like sunk me into the seat. That was wild. And you said it's stock power basically.
Stock power.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
I would say now with the exhaust intake and the downpipes, because my boys at the shop tested it, I'm pushing around 560.
Okay.
It's still stock, but
Yeah.
I know with the new 2025s, they have the new tune, so they're like 525s from factory.
Okay.
But with everything, I'm right around 560.
Nice. You can hear the intakes pretty well. Like actually, it sounds good.
If you want to get some sound clips, I can get them for you right now. But just on the way up,
Yeah.
roll the windows down.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. What would be your dream car?
Aside from the car that I drive now, obviously this car, but I would say my dream car that's obtainable, because obviously people are gonna go exotic like hypercar, but
Yeah.
I would say my ideal dream car would be an 812 Superfast Novatec and Largo edition. My buddy used to have one here. That was a white one. I would say that. I'm a big Ferrari guy. I like the classy look.
Okay.
But definitely an 812 and Largo.
Okay, and then what about unrealistic?
Unrealistic?
Yeah.
Koenigsegg Agera RS. I love the Koenigsegg's. So I
Okay.
100% would do Koenigsegg. You didn't even let me downshift. Bro just took off.
We tried to line it up, but it's okay. That was a quick little fun run.
Yeah. It's always good seeing those cars on Tijuana.
Yeah.
So
Mexico's looking a little different nowadays.
yeah, it literally is.
Here comes my Uber. I didn't know that Uber sends you out modified G80s now, but I'm not complaining.
Obviously the showroom, one thing about Diamond Autos, aside from the looks, the biggest thing is their hospitality and the quality they take in with their customers. And that's why I decided to go with them and having the partnership with them.
Dude.
So thanks to Freddie, Zach, and Ari, and Casey. They have been nothing but great people, and I sent them a boatload of business as well.
Dude, so yeah, if you, what are the services so I could send over people?
PPF, vinyl wrap, mostly PPF, but they can do vinyl wrap. Window tint, any type of ceramic coating for your wheels to the car, they do all of that. And if you want carbon pieces that you want installed, they can also do that as well. They usually don't, but if you have the kits and stuff, they can, throw those on.
For sure, yeah. No, shout out Diamond Auto Salon. It's looking cool in there. It's clean.
Until then, this is the showroom.
Employees only, but we're walking back here.
So yeah, this is one of the owner's car, Freddie. This is his M6, actually for sale. So if anybody wants one, it's low miles.
Vorsteiner wheels on it.
Vorsteiner. They have a partnership with Vorsteiner, Adro, and a couple other shops. So
nice.
that's actually Casey right there, the man of it, the legend.
There in the corner.
But Casey is the guy that basically runs this place. He's a wizard. So he hooked me up. He helped me out a lot. And yeah, like I said, the biggest thing here, they build relationships long term. Because I've found myself running to shops where they're just in it for the money. That's not what they do here at Diamond. It's really about building connections and leveraging those people. Most importantly, building that relationship down the road. And like I said, all my cars will be getting done here. My mom's car got done here, my car.
Yeah, make sure you hit up the shop. I'll have all the info down below. So we just finished up majority of the shoot, but I want to do a quick impressions of the car so far. For one, this car is crazy loud. I want to say it's pretty much one of the loudest cars I've heard in my life for sure. Also, the PPF color that he has on it is very stunning. I know there's like an overcast from the building. Also, shout out to Diamond Auto Salon, but The overcast is not showing the flake in the PPF, but when it was in the sun, it looked really good. So yeah, I really like the PPF wrap. He had the car detailed, looks pretty good. Usually these are plagued with brake dust, but obviously he just washed it, so it's good. And also, you know, shout out to RV&G, shout out to the license plate cover. But yeah, it was really fun being in an M3 again. I filmed a G80 M3 honestly more than a year ago. It makes sense why so many people adore the G80 M3, and I'm looking forward to what he does in the future. I know he's gonna do power mods, port injection, and it should push some solid numbers, so I'm very excited because right now it already feels like a rocket. We also caught a random run with a Huracan. He wasn't able to get into second, so that wasn't like a true representation, but it was a quick little run that we did. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.